Hello everyone. Welcome back. What's up everyone? Welcome back to Preeti AI Solutions. Today we are going to talk about the Notebook LM, which is most underrated tool in 2026. And I'm honestly shocked. Actually, more people are not using it. It is Notebook LM, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, I have heard of it. Google made it. Okay, it's just like maybe another chat GPT. No, you're completely wrong. And that's exactly why nobody is using it right. And that's why I want to clearly teach about Notebook LM, which will be useful for all walks of life. Notebook LM is a completely different beast, and by the end of this video, you're going to get the complete understanding of every feature that Notebook LM can offer. And I promise that this tutorial will be deeper than any other tutorial out there. But this video is for everyone. If you're a student drowning in lecture notes and research papers, this is for you. If you're a manager trying to synthesize reports and data, this is absolutely for you. If you're a researcher trying to connect the dots across hundreds of sources, you need to watch this every single second. Even if you're someone just who loves AI tools and just want to stay ahead of the curve, stick around because what I'm about to show you in the studio section, it's really going to block your mind and blow your mind. So if you're ready, what this tool can make you do, hit that like button and let's go into it. So if you can see, so it acts as your research partner, and there are some main features of it, like 100% web-based, it's powered by Gemini, it's a free tier which is available, and it has 8 output formats which has blown away the mind of a lot of people. Like it chats, podcast creation, videos, mind maps, reports, flashcards, quizzes, infographic and slide decks. And also I just want to touch upon the one fact what makes Notebook LM very different. So I'm going to show you very slight differences between ChatGPT and Notebook LM, or that matter Notebook LM and other chatbots. So first of all, the most important and most unique feature of Notebook LM is zero hallucinations. This is the single biggest difference. ChatGPT pulls answers from billions of parameters which it has been trained on. It kind of makes guesses and also goes into the loops of hallucinations most of the times. Notebook LM only answers from the sources that you upload. Why is this important? Is this really crucial? Yes, in research, legal work and academic studies or any business analysis, a single hallucinated fact can destroy the credibility. Notebook LM eliminates that risk completely. Every response includes numbered citations that you can click to verify the exact source. And the second most biggest unique difference from other chatbots is multiple inputs format. Like you can upload PDFs, you can upload test documents, Google Docs, so the complete suite of the Google drives and mails and whatnot. YouTube videos, of course. And then students can really upload the voice or audio clips of the lectures that they were unable to attend, and then they can club along with the textbooks and PDFs, and then that's when they can make the notes and then study it. And then there are 8 output formats which we have already discussed, and then we can actually select the sources. Like if we have uploaded 10 sources, and if you really want to get the information like from 2 sources which are like the most relevant you feel, you can really select and you can get the information from those. And then there is an interactive audio podcast conversation in which you can join, and in fact you can ask the doubts. And then the complete ecosystem integration, as you know that Google has completely integrated its entire system, like Gemini 3, VO3, all of these are available in each other's. So that's why you can take your Notebook LM sources into different AI tools like Gemini and VO3, anything like for broader and more creative answers that combines your specific documents. And then here are a few of the differences between Notebook LM and ChatGPT. The main is the data sources, as I already discussed. And the second is the hallucination risk. It's also linked with the first point. And then citations, you have full clickable per sentence citations you can get that we are going to see now, and then input formats, and then the 8 tools in the studio that we have discussed: podcast generation, video overview, mind maps, quiz generation, flashcards, infographics, slide decks, and then the general knowledge. General knowledge, of course, is ChatGPT is better because it is research based. And of course, in NotebookLM, there are a lot of features on the free tier also. And these are the 8 ways to transform your sources. Like, you can get an output as audio, video, mind maps, reports, flashcards, quizzes, infographics, slide decks, etc. So without doing any further ado, let's go deep into the tool and then learn the best of it. Okay, let's go deep dive into our NotebookLM homepage. So this is how, when you open a notebooklm.google.com, this is how the website looks like. It's a simple website which is easily readable and which is easily understandable format. So basically, if you want to create a new notebook, you can create here, and then you can scroll down for the common research papers or the featured notebooks, anything. So whatever you have used, it will be saved in this format, like modern methods in prompt engineering, mastering the vision board, whatever. However you save it, it saves in the home page. And there are a bit of settings here, like you can set your output language, and you can change the dark or light mode, and you can send the feedback, and this is how it looks like. Now let's create a notebook here. Okay, so this notebook, I first name it as a basics of prompt engineering basics. So now first thing, this is the entire overview of how the workspace looks like. So the left part of it is actually the sources, right? So that's what the first, in the initial part of the video, we have discussed that the unique feature of Notebook LLM is to add sources from multiple formats. So this is the add source button, and if you click it, you can upload files via your computer, the files, your website, your links. You can also connect this to your drive, and also there is a copy text option wherein you can copy the text. The reason for giving the copy text option is because some of the sites, they are a little security driven, and they don't allow some of the external tools to visit them. That's why in those cases you can copy the data from that websites and you can paste it here. And of course the drive, whatever is a drive, whichever the Gmail ID you're using, you can connect to the drive. And you can also paste some websites that you want to analyze, and of course you can do it from your system too. So right now I'm doing a Google prompt guidelines, which is a one-on-one, which is a very big page document, which I really don't have time to read it. So I'm just opening it and clicking it and adding it as a source. And now, as I told, I want to add a multiple sources of data. So first I'm copying YouTube links. So this is what I'm linking here. So I'm inserting them, and this here, as you see, this will be our sources as of now, from which our data summarizes, and then we can go on to chat and go on to get the outputs in the studio, whatever you want. And then I'm also trying to add a couple of websites which are helpful to analyze. One of them is OpenAI's. So there are actually 300 sources that you can add. So this is a pro version that I'm using. That's why it is 300. If this is a free version, I think they will allow and up till 550 files. So now, so we wanted to paste website links. So that's why I'm linking one of the OpenAI prompt engineering best practices, so that all of this will be combined. So yeah, so I have linked one website, I have linked one Google PDF, sorry, I have linked one YouTube video. So all of this together, we can chat over here in order to get the summary. So the best thing about best thing about this sources is you can even untick this, untick this whatever sources that you don't need, and then the entire summary will be based on whatever you are seeing here, right? You can mark it, you can unmark it, you can whatever you want, you can select, deselect, whatever you want. The most recent feature that we have got is also here, which is your research. You can literally research from the websites. Like if you want, I can research on prompt engineering websites, and I can search on the web, yeah, and I can go about it. So you can have some of the websites coming here which can be used as a source documents. So this is actually getting actually researching some of the documents. If you want any of them, we can import. Otherwise, as of now I'm not doing it, so I'm deleting this. So yeah, so right now we are experimenting on these sources. So yeah, so let's come to the most important chat section. This is the most important not unique, but it's the most important place where you do your workflows, right? So for example, so it is also giving you one of the recommended questions. Maybe you can take from this, or you can use your own prompts in order to do this. So right now here I am just giving one prompt to summarize this to an 18-year-old student who had never heard of this before. So it is considering inputs from all of these files, and then it is looking at multiple sources and gathering the facts, and then it is refining the approach. So the only reason that I told you, the only thing that we can understand here is that it is not hallucinating. It is all from the data that is there in one of the sources, right? So even as I told, this doesn't have any hallucination, and we can trust this to 100% from our data sources. If you want to see, we can also see the citations here, right? From which sheet it has taken. We can really see the citations, and there is a detailed list of where it has taken from and what it has taken from. Everything you can see here. So that's how the citations work, and if in case of any doubts, you can go to those citations, and you can help asking. You can ask the ChatGPT on. You can ask NotebookLM on how we summarize this. So this is how the chat works. So one of the most important thing is you need to name your the heading of this notebook, the name of the notebook, very similar to your updated sources and the topic of the discussion here, right? Otherwise it might not connect the heading notebook page with these things. So that's when there might be some disconnect. So I request you to suitably name the notebook so that all these are connected. This is like a pro tip which I got from one of the references that I was reading, so that's why I'm giving here. So this is majorly on the chat section. So I think it's clear on how to use this and how not to use it, and also to refer to the citations, everything, right? So that's how we end the chat discussion. Now we are going to the studio sections. So this is where everything transforms. Chat is great, but studio section, this is where you unlock the real potential. One set of the sources, like this is the one set of the sources that you have given, but you are getting 8 different, actually in fact 9 they have added. So earlier there were 8, they have added the data table as a 9th output format. So there are 8 to 9 formats. This is like insane, right? So that's how we can go to the audio section, and we can clearly see on how this works and how we can see these things. And here I just want to mention one thing. So there is a configuration section here, right? So in order to configure this as per your personal tastes and personal
interest, so we can actually select in whichever the format you need, either longer or shorter, and if you don't have any preference you can keep it to default. So this is one of the customizations that they have introduced recently. So you can go about it, and then you can if you want to make this notebook as a learning guide, you can make it so the answers will come in that learning guide format, so that you can deeply discuss and you can deeply analyze and whatever you want to do. And also you can make the custom, like I want this for a 18-year student who actually doesn't know anything about prompt engineering. Everything that you can want, everything that you need will be coming here. So I am right now configuring to the default section. I think that's okay. Okay, the studio section is where actually the magic happens. So on every pencil icon here, there is a possibility of the configuration that you can do. So basically, if you are checking on the audio overview, which is like there are multiple formats in which you can take the output. One is your deep dive, brief, critiques and debate. If you want a really bite-sized overview, you can click on the brief. If you want a critiques review, you can check it on the critics. You can mark it on the critics one, and then if you want a debate one, you can mark it on the debate thing, where two hosts speaking from the different perspectives will be doing their own perspectives and discussing their own things there. And then you can choose a language, which is a multiple language, and there is a short and default and long, however the format you want. And then also like this is a podcast thing, right? So however you want, like whatever the things that AI host should forecast. So maybe you can tell that target students and make it very clear, make it very detailed. So anything that you want, you can click it, you can type it here, and then you can click generate. So it is going to be generating. So basically I am generating an audio overview here. It would take few minutes. So we'll check out on all the tools, and then we go to the outputs one by one. So this is a slide deck, which means there is also of course a configuration on how do you want a detailed deck, you want like a presentation, like only with the talking points, like with a lesser number of words. So you can click on this, and then there's an output language, then you want a short or long, and then you want like you maybe you can put the professional slide output for presentation, for a meeting. So you can click on this, and then it goes and then it generates. So this is one of the most a crazy feature that has come up in the notebook LM recently. And then there is a video overview too. So basically you can select different video formats. Basically you can select anime format, watercolor, retro print, heritage. So however you select, based on that theme, your output will be generated. For this prompt engineering basics, you do not need the videos in different formats. This is for a funky presentation or historic presentation where you need a heritage or something like that. So it's basically, I am just selecting it auto select as of now, but you can select different themes that you want. That's there. And then also if you want the video to be explainer or also briefs, it's small bite-sized overview, that also it has. And then as usual you have the extra prompting box where you can tell the AI host what they want. So based on all of this, you can really change the output based on whatever the interest that you have. So notebook LM acts as per that and will give you all the inputs. And then the most important feature is a mind map. There is no configuration for the mind map, so we just have to click it. It basically shows it's in a visual format. It shows how your mind maps look like. So this is one of the formats of the mind map. So basically it is showing the sorry, it just went away. Yeah, So mind maps, so effective prompt engineering, it is showing the core principles. If you click on the core principles, it is just saying start simple, be specific, use natural language, avoid ambiguity, iterative process. And then maybe if you want advanced techniques, it is saying prompt chaining method, chain of thought method, tree of thought method, AI agents, meta prompting. All this you can just visually pick up from this mind maps, right? And then what are the customizations? So it is saying it should have which tone, which format, which persona, which negative constraints. And then of course the responsible AI is being spoken in the one of the sources that we have uploaded. That's why it has got multiple facts under the responsible AI, human in the loop, fact check for hallucinations, minimize bias, and data privacy awareness. So all of this really are helpful for students who are looking to learn this via mind map method. So this, I think, is one of the most useful element from the notebook LM. So yeah, now going back, so we are going again back to the studio, and then there is a reports icon, right? So what reports if you want to generate? You want to act this as a study guide, you can just select a study guide, and then the report goes on generating. And then if you want maybe AI implementation, whatever you want, right? Whichever you want, a blog post to post anywhere. So you can maybe write your thought, like maybe, so it is giving automatically, see, act as a thoughtful writer, and then creating a engaging and readable blog post. So this creates here. And so flashcards also, like you can select in a multiple ways of your, like a number of cards you want, the level of difficulty, is it easy, difficulty hard, and what should the topic be. So everything you can select and customize as per your wish. And then there's a quiz, right? I'm trying to click on the flashcards so that I can show you how the flashcards look like. And then there's a quiz that you can just simply type there, like anything that you want to focus on, like it is restricted to a specific source. And you can even mention that this is for a student who is studying to crack an exam or something like that. If you tell that, this quiz will be customized, and you will have multiple answers questions, or the quiz models where you can select and learn, and that's how you can get the knowledge from this. Maybe this is useful for the parents to set their kids the quizzes and all, which manually they had to do earlier, right? This was so difficult to make the quiz itself and then do it. So for now it will become very easy for any teacher or any parent to conduct the quizzes for their kids. And then yes, my favorite topic is infographic. So of course you can click on whatever the orientation, leveling of the details and infographic that you want. As of now I am choosing the regular customization here. So this is like, when you see it, you will be really surprised by the the detailing that infographic carry over for the specified topic. So yeah, I've already clicked generate. And then data tables. Right now for us there are not many data tables, but still I'm generating some of them so that the entire prompt guide will be given in the grid format in the data tables. So even this has some customization. If you want to create a table with the major findings in certain research papers, the most valuable quotes, everything that and all, it generates. So now we see one by one our output. So if you see the data table output, it is actually giving the different methods like fundamentals, iteration, chain of thought, tree of thought, prompt chaining, how is it, which category it belongs to, what are the core instruction. So if you want to present this to someone, or if you want to quickly understand this in this format, you can really easily make it. Like if you want to just see, like if you want to just ask yourself the questions, what kind of strategy I'm using, so you can check on like chain of thought, tree of thought, or anything that you want to study. You can easily grab it from here and then see the detailing here. So that's how the data format looks like. Coming back to our studio overview. So as you know that we have just clicked the audio overview before a bit of time. So now it's ready. So let's go and hear it out.
Organize this as a standard 5-paragraph essay structure with thesis statements for each section format.
And that is way more than 21 words.
And you can immediately see why
This
the
is
result
how
will be 10
it
times
looks
better.
like, and
But I want to challenge you on something.
even you can interact here, like, you know, when you open this and when you play the audio.
Welcome back to the deep dive.
And when you can join too.
Okay, so we need to have.
Oh wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Hey, what about persona of AI?
Welcome back to the deep dive.
Okay, that is a fantastic question,
And you're jumping ahead.
but in the best way. We were just about to talk about persona.
Persona is
Yeah, so that's how the audio overview looks like. It's so interesting to completely convert our input resources into the output, formats. And then there is also another format that we have created. I think we have clicked 2 times.
8-ball. Distill it into a cheat sheet. We want to turn you, the listener, from a confused user into a power user. Let's start with the basics.
So yeah, that's how the audio overview looks like. So we have seen the audio overview. Next we would be seeing the slide deck. So this is our slides. Boom, like this is so good and this is so professional. With just a single click we are able to convert our input resources into the output resources. This is too good. Like, I mean, though we have not customized it, we have just kept it to default. But still, I mean, this is almost professional and it's ready for presenting in any presentation, or maybe like to the kids or to the students who want to learn it in a specific way. This is too good. And then next comes our video overview. So look at this. You will be amazed at how the video, it creates.
So let's talk about a skill that's becoming absolutely essential for pretty much everyone: how to talk to AI. And look, this isn't
So prompt engineering, this has actually, converted into how to talk to AI. This is too good.
about coding or some complex engineering. It's really just about using wall of text. It's super frustrating.
Look at the, the diagrams or the images that it is referred to. I can't say anything. It's too professional.
But here's the thing. It's probably not the AI's fault. Technology problem. It's a language problem. Now, this next point is really interesting, and it's all about how these models are trained.
You can even send this directly to your students who can learn easily with all this symbols and infographics and stuff like that. Okay, we are done with the video. Yeah, mind map we have already discussed. So coming to reports. Yes. So this is the report that we got it. It's on there's no actually customization that we have done. So it just gave us it's not very long or not very short. Just gave it as a report so that we can maybe send it to someone or post it anywhere. So yeah, this is the reporting that we get. See, from all the sources that we have uploaded to kind of summarized and consolidated, and as per our structure or as per our requirement. This is too good. And we are done with the reports, and yes, flashcards. This is also one of my favorite output format. So this is very important for someone who is wanting to learn in terms of flashcards. So if you see what is a defining characteristic of the prompt as per this particular person who is there in one of the sources. So then there is an answer. When you flip it, we have the answer, and then there is an explanation. Also, if you want see the Google LM notebook, is quickly looking forward to provide the solution. So in the similar way, there are so many flashcards that you can even give your kids or your students, so that they can easily learn through format. See, the entire detailing has come for the first flashcard. So this is also one of my favorite. You just flip it to see the answer, and then
easy to learn, right? This is all very useful for anyone who is looking to research or learn in a particular way. Like, not all students are made in a similar format, right? They cannot learn in a similar format. That's why, like, even in our childhoods, there were multiple formats that we were explaining to the peoples. Some people learn it through diagrams or the images, some people learn it through the text, or some people learn it through a flow chart or something. So it's basically making it easy to make all of these things. So we're done with the flashcards and now quiz. So going to the quiz, if you see, it is producing the quiz on its basis. Like, it's a multiple choice question. Like, a lot of people would love to engage in a quizzing so that they remember the concept for a very long time. So that's why, so whatever it is, like, you can see, you can do this and no, sorry, it was the wrong answer, and then it gives the right answer. So this is also one of the way to learn, right? So you can keep next and then right, wrong, whatever. You can easily learn. Sorry, all my answers are getting wrong. Anyways, so the intent of this is to show output format, how it looks like and how easy it for the students to learn it out. So we are done with the quiz, and then yes, my most favorite topic, which is your infographics. Yes, this is an infographic that actually we got from the sources. So if you look at this, this is too good, right? Like, from the text or the YouTube format, we were able to get it in this infographic, and then it is shareable, and you can really send it to anywhere, like to the students or to the people who are doing research, or in general, if you want to pass on the information to anyone who are working in the corporate sector, or so anyone, right? So this can be used in a multiple purposes. So that's why this is one of my favorite topic, and it's visually very appealing, right? In the earlier days before AI era, so it would require at least 2 to 3 days to make it, to check the theme and then make all these symbols, and we used to make through PPT all this this chats and everything, and used to download these symbols, and we used to really put more creativity, and we used to download each and everything, and then we used to manually select every font for the words, right? So that's how, like, from it varied from 2 to 3 days the entire work, but today it is just a 2 seconds work, and the system is really able to give it. So I think we should be thanking the AI systems in order to, like, they are increasing our productivity. So we are done with the quizzes and infographics, and the data table. Data table I have already shown. I think this is pretty much it on various aspects of the notebook LM, how to use, and majorly on the output studio. Like, the studio was referred as one of the most important development from notebook LM side, and you also can share this notebook with someone else, and you can also restrict if you can allow, if you want to allow only chat or a full notebook with the guy with your team members, or with one of your, maybe the teammates or any one of them. So this is how we can share to the people, and it's very similar to the Google Sheets that you do it. And then I have already discussed on the setting, and then once you share it, and then we can see the analytics also. As of now, there are no analytics associated with it. So yeah, this is pretty much about the notebook LM. I hope this video gave you a lot of value to you. I hope you start using this with the maximum extent possible in your lives. Signing off for today. Let's meet in another video which is very useful and have a lot of value. Thank you so much.